much on the hair. They don't have so very long before their judgment day. So won't you make them happy before they pass away?
Okay. Y'all know I don't want that copyright, guys. Today I'm going to start this off a little serious, and I'm going to end it off a little less serious. How about that? So, you know I'm down here in the DMV, born and raised, DC, uptown, Northwest. 640 is what it is. I had one of my naysayers to talk to me about what's going on with the missing teens. I'm going to talk about it straightforward with you. I don't know if any of my naysayers are old enough to even remember the Atlanta child murderers. I forget the dude's name. His name was Willie or Williams or something like that. Google the movie, guys. We've had this happen before, but in other states. But let me say this, because I told you guys that I previously worked in the criminal justice system, that it's just typical for me to see these young girls are missing. I think they said the ages were between 14 and 18. And I hate really talking about, things like this because unfortunately, it really doesn't, people don't want to hear about bad news. Put it that way. When people turn me on, they want to hear about, they want to laugh. You dig? But from time to time, I talk politics, and right now I'm about to give you real shits. Okay? Just like I'm pretty sure that the child murderers down in Atlanta was not approached in a way of this is urgent. It was because it was primarily minority children that were being abducted. And here in DC, it's pretty much minority children that are being abducted. That's the reason why they're not focusing on this the way that they did, or the way that they do normally would. I don't know why, but the news has gotten away from missing children a lot, just too much. I barely hear it now. If they do touch on it, it's just like a spell. It's just right quick and moving on to the next story. A child was abducted from Northwest DC. She was 15. She was Latina, 5'5". Her name was Megan. And in other news, Madonna kissed Drake in the mouth. You feel me? But pretty much, the girls here, like I said, was between 14 and 18. And they're black and Latina. And taking it back to me working in the criminal justice system, human trafficking was on an uprise. It was gang related. Down here we have MS-13. I don't know how large MS-13 is in other states. I don't like to comment on stuff I don't know. All I know is about here. And here, I came across pretty young men that were, young, like maybe between 19 and 21, that were heavily into sex trafficking. And it wasn't, it was mostly Latina little girls. And it was, let me say this, some young black dudes, but it was amazing to me how young the dudes were that were doing this. And I've said before that I have dealt with a pimp before. Now, let me say this. It's a difference between someone that snatches little girls up and makes them sell their body, get them hooked on drugs, make them sell their body. You know, my pimp friend, I can't tell you the ins and outs for everything that he has done, but, you know, from what I've seen from this particular pimp, this particular guy, I've seen him save young ladies. I've seen him when the young ladies would get pregnant and then leave the babies. This young man, this pimp, took the child as his own. So I've seen him do that. So, and he treated the child, and to be honest, the child don't even know that he's not that man. That man is not his father. So I've seen him do this. So I don't know if I just came across one with a good heart. I don't know. But that sex trafficking thing, yeah, they're snatching them girls up. They're going somewhere, abducting them, and turning them into sex slaves. So I mean, I don't know, you know. And the reason why I separate the two, because I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the ins and out of pimping, but I know that this young man, them girls could leave anytime they want to. It wasn't a situation, and this is what I saw. I seen leave, come back, leave, and come back anytime they want to. But them sex trafficking situations were or are totally different, because them girls are beaten. They are, like I said, forced to perform sexual acts on people. And now all of it's wrong. All of it is wrong. I'm not saying that pimping or sex trafficking is better than the other. It's all wrong, because nobody should be selling their vagina for nobody else, period. If you want to sell vagina, you sell your own friggin' vagina. Don't go in there, work it with Charlie, and then you turn around and you got to give your money to sweet back rolls and long ponytail Daddy West. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, one of them have choices. These young ladies have choices, and the other one, these young women are forced. But I went off to the left. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I'm telling you guys that the reason why, and I hate that we live in a world like this, but the reason why these young girls, because I forgot how many it was, but it was enough to make a movie. You feel me? It's enough for something to be going on, for some news, media, camera, or something somewhere to be knocking on people's doors, asking about what the frig is going on here, doing an expose or a biopic on what the frig is going on. But because these little girls are minorities, it's not held at a higher standard. It's not a priority. It's not. Drake dropped a new album and it made 77 million streams or whatever that meant. So it's not important. But yeah, down here we got a problem. We do. Last time we had a problem that y'all know about was the sniper. Oh, and honey, and that ninja had us shook. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because they were touching more than minorities, and it was in Montgomery County. Y'all know about the county? Google it. Last time I checked, it was the third richest county in the United States of America. I don't know if it's still that way, but yeah, I'm telling you something good when I say that they sweeping things under the rug here, and It definitely needs to be addressed, and it's unfortunate. But when y'all get a chance, check out the Atlanta child murders. It happened. The movie came out in the 70s, late 70s. And I remember the movie because it was a funny looking black dude and he had them sex offender glasses on. Guys, if you remember, put it in the comments. And have a good day. Deuce.